Welcome to Oregon Voters Digest, the program that brings forward the social and political issues that are important to people living here in the Pacific Northwest. And now, your host, Bruce Broussard.
Welcome again to this segment of the Oregon Voters Digest. I'm Bruce Broussard, your host. And by George, we've got a lot of issues that we want to be talking about of late. A lot of things have been happening, even from a national perspective, and even from a statewide perspective, and even from a city perspective. And communication is very key. And too often, a lot of the communication is pretty well biased. It's not dealing with the people, if you will. I still maintain that, sure, we have a government. It looks like there's a separatism, sort of a partisan kind of a deal. But to me, in the old days, besides the flag, the definition of government was a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And in all due respect, we're not respecting that to this day. It's kind of difficult, even in Congress and other areas. But again, like I said, there's a lot to be discussed. But what we're going to be doing today is that we're going to be coming right here in the state of Oregon, right in community, the largest community in the state of Oregon, okay? And a lot of activities here. In fact, it pretty well sets the tone for the rest of the state in many ways, if you will. So one of those, there's some key factors in terms of communication here in this immediate area. Besides the fact we got community television, this is community television. It was Portland Cable Access at one point in time. The name has changed somewhat, but not here. You know, but at the same time, there's another end, and that's the visual part of it. But on the other hand, there's another entity here within our state, here in this large city. It's called KBOO. KBOO. That's community. And it's a community station aspect of it. And it's a very, very important medium, if you will, to basically sharing and making sure that the community is aware of what events are happening here within our surrounding area. So what I was going to do is that I'm going to be spending a little bit more time and maybe looking at from a historical standpoint. And at one point in time, we were doing both KBOO here at Oregon Voters Digest. We were doing KBOO and Oregon Voters Digest. You know, I was either being videoed at the studio of KBOO and vice versa. Larry Dunham, way back when, in those days, was there, and we were doing both ends at one time. Well, guess what? Unfortunately, my friend Larry, who, by the way, former military, he was former Army, spent some time in Nam and whatever, Vietnam and whatever. But my point is that he was doing that, and then all of a sudden we just got not necessarily off track, still communicating to a certain degree, but we want to get back and officially bring it back to the table. Bring back that unification piece as far as KBOO and cable here, open signal. It's a community. Very, very important, and we'll be discussing all those areas and issues that we need to talk to. As you know, I've been wearing my veteran gear for quite some time because they are also voters and members in the community, and that's why I do that purposely. But also, the military is very, very important, and we are transitioning. You know, when I got into the military, there was a draft. There was a draft during that particular time. Yep. And so I did have some background skills. I was ROTC back in Texas, and so consequently, when I joined the Marine Corps, volunteered. You know, it's been something. And I will say this, and I've said this many times over, that a lot of times kids in the South, and sometimes in moderate backgrounds and whatever, have no idea of how to pursue careers because people don't hand out and touch them. They come close in school, in grade school and high school, but they don't give them that point of, okay, fine, especially now today. We don't have voc ed. We don't have those kinds of entities. Right. They kind of give folks an opportunity, and even ROTC in these schools. There's just some mediums. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but I'm saying the reason why I'm saying those kinds of things is so important that we get this communication out, and that basically that will be the platform for when we're going to try to pursue seriously of getting community and talking to community, because people are struggling right now. They don't know who to believe. We got issues around us. We got young people who need help. You know what I mean? We got senior citizens that need help. We got veterans that need help. I mean, it's across the board. So we got problems with crime. But right up front, it stops here. Like I said, these are only two mediums that I know that really talks to community is Open Signal, i.e. the former Portland Community Cable, and or the KBOO. That's it.
That's right.
That is really it.
Cable.
We don't, excuse the French, I hate to put it this way. We don't have a newspaper. It's all commercialized.
Yeah.
You know, it's running for the money. And don't get me wrong, I don't take anything back from businesses trying to get their products promoted.
Yeah.
But that's not what we need right now. We need community talking to one another
Exactly.
to deal with the issues, platform issues. So welcome aboard. So with that, I've got a couple of people here with me, and you probably heard of both of these people.
Hey.
Hello.
They've been around for quite some time.
Hello.
Hi.
You got Sean, and you got Reggie Bob.
Hey, Bruce.
You mentioned Bob.
Hey.
And these right up front with it, they're an integral part of KBOO.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very integral part of KBOO radio. And so consequently, we're going to be looking at the possibility of capturing that unification here at the studio on an ongoing basis. At least once a month they can come in and we'll just kind of like put it together and communicate to what are the major issues and go from there.
Exactly.
But let's start off by at least interviewing the two guys who are going to be very instrumental in making sure that happens. If you have that happen, and so get to know them a little bit and kind of get a feel of what their background is and how they got to this particular point that all of a sudden they were community. A lot of you probably don't even know who they are, but trust me, they are very, very much involved.
Oh, great.
Very,
Definitely.
very, and talking to issues across the board.
Yep.
You know, I do know that Big Bob he's military too, and I'm getting ready to enlist Sean.
Yeah, here I am. Yeah, this is my
You guys cover.
first time on the show, so thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bruce, for having me on the show today.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Oh no! Yeah, hey, it's only one way, baby. It's about community.
That's right.
I wouldn't have you on if you didn't represent
Toss him
community.
toss him in the pool. Here
Exactly,
he is.
yeah.
Let's go swim. We got to swim.
Here I am.
We represent community.
That's
And we
right.
need to do more and more of that. And a lot of times it's hard to find.
You want to know what Sean does at K-Boo?
Let's talk.
Yeah.
You want to know what I do? So I host a Monday Sampler, the first Monday of the month, and I bring in live artists.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite things to do is have live performances.
Okay.
Variety show. I try to have a different type of music every time. You know, and it's interesting because I've over the years I've gained a following, and a lot of people will contact me for a radio concert. You know, and I try to, you know, I guess, you know, with different artists, I try not to just have the musicians come on, but I like to have other people come on also to promote events coming up or, you know, the bigger issues at hand.
What time does that show come on, Sean?
The Monday Samplers on Tuesday, or the Monday Samplers on Mondays, 2 to 4 p.m.
Hey, there you go.
And Pacific time, of course.
Yeah.
Well, you know, on that particular note, something that just really hit me just right off the front. Remember Bud Clark? Mayor Bud Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Bud?
What?
Remember he put on a piece. Remember that once a month? He put a musical deal. Remember they did it downtown.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun piece.
Oh, so
And
the
it's
mayor
not
would
been-
come on.
It was awesome.
That's
It was
cool.
awesome once a month because this was defined, you know, for tourism and things like that.
I don't
we
think our
need to
current-
bring that back to the
I
table.
don't think our current mayor is that cool. As cool as Bud Clark
No,
was.
no.
It's hard to be that cool.
No,
but
no, he's
a piece.
He's an employee. Remember,
mayor do a piece.
No, he's an employee.
and cable.
We're the
Yeah.
employers. We
Yeah,
need
yeah.
that back to the table.
Yes.
It's just a matter of educating, and you know we've got a new form of government, and he's the mayor, and unfortunately he should be sitting in that front seat at the President City Council. I mean, they got the City Council folks just talking to themselves. He put it this way, but the fact of the matter is, we need to get by talking about that history and how it was so great during
Yeah,
that particular
we can
time.
do that.
Well, not share. They can always Google it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can always Google it and get a sense of what we're talking, as opposed to just getting personal about it. Say, I don't like so and so.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like so.
Yeah.
Come on.
It don't work that way. Not with these
Come
guys.
on the show.
Trust me, it doesn't
Yeah.
like these guys. These guys keep going on. Bang. There it is.
Yeah,
I mean, they
yeah.
got one lane. Okay. All right. Talk about it, Reggie.
Bruce, for folks who don't know, Cable Radio has been on the air for 56 years. On the FM dial, it's 90.7.
Yep.
We've been streaming for years and years at www.kboo.fm. And I'm Reggae Bob on Cable. I've been on Cable for 25 years. Had a great run, beautiful run, still running every other Tuesday evening at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And then my past show, a week and a half ago, we just had Paul Knowles, the mayor of Northeast Portland, 94 years young, was on the show, and we had a ball, man. We had a ball with Paul Knowles, the mayor of Northeast Portland.
Well, but I got to make some correction.
Yeah.
I've been in politics for a long time.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a community mayor.
Yeah.
He's not the mayor, if you will,
Oh, for sure.
of Portland.
That's it. That's
We're
it.
trying to get
Northeast
community
Portland.
together
Yeah.
with no division.
No division. No division.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying.
No.
He's well known in the area and whatever, and very responsible. But I want to make that very clear because
sure.
we are definitely looking for elected leaders, if you will, that will respond to community at large.
That'd be nice for them to
Very
have a show.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
important.
Do we broadcast Portland City Council? I know we used to.
Yeah, I don't know if we did. We did that on the news for a very, very,
For
very
a long time.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, keep going.
Okay,
Well,
that kind of stuff. Like I said, 25 years, myself, cable radio. We used to have the Soul Strip from 8 to 10. It was like for 12 years, man.
Cool.
It was a great time in cable.
Okay.
So it went away, and then a lot of dissension, a lot of troubles. And
Yeah.
But I want to mention my mentors. My mentors of the years are Ken and Kevin Berry.
I know
the
Kevin.
Berry brothers.
Yep,
you know
yep,
those brothers there.
Yep, yep.
My mentor Pablo Ennis. He's from Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay.
He's my big brother. And with those couple of names,
what about George Page? You didn't mention George.
George Page, he's the master blacksmith.
All right,
He
all right.
started it all.
Yeah.
George's been around.
The air room's named
George's been
after
around.
Yeah.
And Bruce, this is the plaque
Oh wow.
that was given to the. Well, you want to read it? Or want me to read it?
You keep going. To KBOO and KBOO black programmers in recognition of their long-standing collective commitment to Portland's black community from the Black United Front, February 27, 1987. Very interesting. That's cool.
Eugene Rashad is on there.
He's on. That's cool.
Eugene Rashad is still on cable Saturdays from 2 till 5. Eugene Rashad, big
And
bad
these are all
brother
the
there.
entities that were on the cable.
I think these are all the black programmers at that time.
I got
For
you.
sure.
I got you during that time.
And that's 13 years before I got there. So
JW Friday.
JW Friday's
those
on
names
there.
Just come right on.
Aida's on there.
Mm-hmm. Bruce
And,
Smith. You got.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Michael Vance. Oh Vance. Oh my
But
God.
as a sister,
Lauren,
Celeste
Michael
Carey's
Watson.
on here. She's still on cable.
Yeah, Lanita Duke's on there too. She
Lanita,
won a big award for some radio journalism.
Oh yeah. Big time.
Big time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anita Duke.
Yeah.
Yes. And she left and came back. Which is the beautiful part. She left cable and came back.
Yeah.
Appreciate that so much, Lenny Duke.
Very active. Very active.
Yes, sir. Yes,
very
sir.
active. Very. So what are we doing now? What's happening at KBOO today?
What's happening?
What are some of the entities? Give me a little background here.
A little background.
We're going to expand this year,
Things have
remember?
changed since the pandemic. I mean, there's
Okay.
new staffing there. There's
Really?
new scheduling. Yeah, there's new shows there that have popped up. You know, some of the schedule is kind of broken up a little bit, so there's more programmers there now.
New volunteers.
New volunteers. We've been trying to do video like we're doing right now. You know, I've been trying to film most of my own shows, like when the artists come in. I try my best. I'm not always successful, but you know, you do what you can with the time you're given. And one thing I do want to say, some sad news that I learned about a week or two ago. So funding was cut for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
I heard that.
So there's a very big push now for people like ourselves to try to get out there and convince people to be able to, you know, try to financially support these organizations like Open Signal. And
You know, I remember that, but again, that's why I'm saying it's so important that community gets to the table
yes,
to educate people and those in positions that they would have impact on this entity. I saw that announcement also too. But when you look at that board of directors and the community, are two different worlds.
yeah,
You know, one's a commercial line saying, and that business is selling products.
Yeah.
Community is selling minds.
right, exactly.
So the minds are going to have to educate them about the benefits, if you will, of this entity,
Yeah,
and that they haven't done that. I'm just being straight up.
yeah, oh yeah,
And the reason being, they never had that access because they weren't selling products. Most of these entities were non-profit.
yes,
Non-profit.
See, this is a non-profit entity here, and we
yeah.
can't sell advertising. We're not selling advertisement. We're not selling products. So then we need to know the difference. But we don't want to shun them off because that's part of the economy.
Yeah. We buy the product.
Just educate them
Exactly.
as to why it's so important to keep community, because community is really that bulk entity that they draw from to buy their products.
Yes.
We are the people.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to throw that in.
Yeah.
Because that's why it's so important to let them know that it's not being a diss. It's just saying, hey, we just need to educate one another.
Exactly.
Okay?
Okay, Bruce, I brought a number of artifacts today.
What do you got? Artifacts?
We saw that
Okay.
what beautiful plaque. There's a picture taken outside of Cable Studios. What do you think that might be?
That was 2018. That was for the 50th anniversary.
2018. And we got our man Shahid Hamed is on here. Rest his soul. J.J. Johnson, he's still on Sundays.
Is he?
He's still on every Sunday, 8 to 10 a.m. doing gospel and more. You want some real gospel music?
Oh, yeah.
Different music every Sunday.
Yeah.
J.J. Johnson and our man Sean, he's right here.
Oh yeah, right there, right down
Sean,
in the front there.
Let me see Sean. Oh, there he is. Who's that young dude?
Yeah.
Who's that young dude right there? Boy, he's laughing. He's right there too.
That's right.
Big time.
And of course, like a lot of things back in the 2000s, I was driving my taxi that day, so I missed a lot of photo ops. So I'm making up for it today.
Yeah, that's right.
That's cool. Yes.
That's a great picture there.
Good.
Very good. Who knew that was going to be this important at this time with a lot of those people who have passed on, but still, man, they're in our hearts. And
that's right.
They taught us. They trained us, man. They trained us.
Let's talk a little bit more. Let's talk a little bit more about some of the entities that one can identify with.
Here, Bruce, last winter, I did an Uncle Bobby tour.
Okay,
Uncle Bobby tour. Yeah, my nieces and nephews are in about 5-6 different cities around the U.S.
Okay.
So I'm not going to name all the cities, but one of them is in Kentucky, and I went to the Muhammad Ali Museum in Kentucky. I've been there a couple of times. Love that place. I could live there. That might be my last job in life.
Is that right?
Working at the Muhammad Ali Museum.
Okay.
And this last time, I wasn't able to go. I paid for my ticket, ran out of time, couldn't go. So if anybody's going to be going to Louisville, Kentucky, I got a ticket waiting for them.
Interesting.
At the Muhammad Ali Museum. So hopefully my phone number's on the screen. If not, Bruce, get a hold of Oregon Voters Digest.
What's going on and spell it out now?
Oh, my phone number is 503-933-3590. And that's just for that part, same phone number, 503-933-3590. And what I've been changing since the last 25 years of volunteering, I'm starting to do a little emceeing of events.
Oh, okay.
I've done some promoting over the. So I'm getting into that big time.
Yeah.
So get a hold of Reggae Bob, doing community events. Veterans, let's do some veterans events.
Well, in fact,
come on.
My next guest
in the loop.
Yeah, very important.
Keep MC Bob in the loop, please.
That sounds good.
We will have a great time. And last but not least, Bruce. Thank you. These are my track shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh.
A track star in high school. I took second in the state of Oregon in the 100-yard dash. This is a Nike shoe. These are the shoes Nike gave our track team.
Really?
1972. The whole team got them. Yes, sir.
So you know Phil. You ever met Phil? Phil Knight?
That's what. Thank you. That's exactly why I have it, because every time I try to, there's people in between that for some reason I'm not at their level to be meeting a certain group. So Phil Knight, I've got the shoes you gave me in '72. Thank you. Hopefully someday I'll meet you and we'll be able to do something together.
Well, in all due respect, Phil recently, not long ago, they contributed millions of dollars.
I saw that on the news last night.
To his developing community again.
Yes.
Black community. He's
Yes.
very specific with this deal.
Yes.
And some of the entities that were there, I think, let's see, Ron Herndon was there.
I emailed them, I called them, they won't call me back.
And who was the other? With Tony Hobson.
Yeah.
It was the other entity.
Now, Tony Hobson did come on my show. He came on during COVID.
But is he aware of this situation that you're talking about?
It wasn't about me at that time, but hopefully he will.
But this is what Phil Knight's all about.
Yeah, that's right.
He's talking. He was addressing that entity.
I think it's a high school thing.
That's community.
All those folks, not all, but a lot of them went to Jefferson High School. They forgot about Grant. I mean, we had almost as many black African American folks at Grant, superstars, sports. Not mad at all. They all know I love them. It's friendly rivalry.
Well, Phil was reaching out to everybody.
Okay.
You know, but he was.
You got his email for me?
He specifically, yeah, Phil Knight.
Cool.
Tell him Bruce Broussard.
I'm coming in, y'all. Phil.
Yeah.
And
he's a good man.
My last piece. Then we'll get back to Sean and Bruce.
Sure.
Whatever you're gonna do, sir. This is a plaque I received myself, Shahid Hamed, and J.J. Johnson at KBOO, because we would regularly visit the Oregon State Penitentiary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we'd be there for not just MLK Day, not just Juneteenth. They would have talent shows and things, and just good spirit. You know, they listened to us on the radio, and we would go down there and visit. Great time. Not as much now that Shahid's not there, and because he was the bond, he was our bond. Shahid was the bond that kept us going. But JJ is still in touch. JJ Johnson, Gospel Express, every Sunday, 8 a.m. Thank you, Bruce.
You know, just on a side note,
Yeah.
I got Shahid involved in the deal because I used to be the chairman of the Multnomah County piece.
Ah, there you go.
And then when I left, I got him to be the chair.
Yes, Shahid, he was
involved in the deal.
Appreciate
So
that,
I'm just
Bruce.
on the point.
You're always connecting people, man.
Well,
You're
that's the
always
whole idea.
connecting
And
people.
this is not trying to splash. Well, no, that's my job when I'm sitting in these seats.
Yeah.
That's what our job is. It's not a personal thing. It's our job.
Yeah.
To communicate,
There you go.
to educate,
There you go.
reach out and grab folks, get them
Exactly.
involved, and support their efforts. Very, very important
Yeah,
piece.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a good. Sean, you had a couple points to make on that?
Yeah. It's just that direct contact, like you said. You know, if you don't have that first-hand experience
Yeah.
or a way to get in, you know, a shoe in or you know, a point of departure to get into that community, you know, and then once you're there, you know, you start meeting people like
Yes.
minds, meeting of the minds, you know, and then you start clicking different ideas. Everybody's got similar ideas on things, and then let's get together, power to the people, you know, safety in numbers.
It's an amazing feeling. It's
Yeah.
an amazing feeling because you're a little scared at first. You know, you might know one or two people, but we're family, man.
Exactly.
We're family, and we just all got the
Yes.
same goal:
Yes.
getting the different shows out, getting other people involved.
Exactly.
It's a volunteer station. There's still room to come down to KBOO and volunteer do shows.
And you're right. You see, and the other thing I've always I'll make another statement that we all have lanes. Everybody has a lane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Regardless of how small you got a lane. You have one, and you got on and off ramps.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times most of the community folks don't realize that they have on ramps and off ramps.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
You're not stuck. You're not
You're
stuck.
stuck now. You're somebody.
Exactly.
You're somebody. And that's another piece from. I think that's from. Who am I thinking about? I'm thinking about.
Not Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, Jesse.
I am.
Yes, I am
Somebody.
which is true.
I may be poor.
Yeah,
but I am.
See,
Somebody.
So there's a lot of things that's there, and that's why it's so important. History is so important. It has to play a role.
Yes.
You know, because we've got in terms of the things that we were doing, that's a history of it. We got to bring it on the table to basically transfer it and hand it out to those folks who haven't had that access.
Exactly. Yes.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah. Pass the torch.
'Cause
Pass the microphone.
That's the only way we're going to continue to exist with KBOO.
Yup.
With the Oregon Voters Digest, open signal aspect of it, and get folks involved in the process. Okay.
Yes.
That sounds good.
We will.
Well, look, give me some other points now. Okay, let's get right back to the point of the idea is that we're going to try to firm this thing up. So I want to make sure that the community understands this. We're going to try to firm this up where we can get KBOO, and open signal to communicate at least once a month.
And I believe there's an employee here at Open Signal, and she's still an employee here that has a show on KBOO. Cat Me Out.
Yeah, I believe Cap Meow was on the board of directors too at one point.
Yeah, board of directors KBOO or Open Signal?
KBOO.
Yeah, KBOO, yeah.
It was a record.
So Cat Me Out, big time. I'm not sure what she's doing now, but I believe she has a show now on KBOO, and she still might be Open Signal
Well, we're
as we
doing
speak.
it. I mean, being that I was on there 6 years.
Oh, at
KBOO.
Yeah. Do you have a show? What's your
I had
show?
a show, Oregon Voters Digest.
There you go. Run that name. Yes.
Bruce, Oregon Voters Digest is a historic. It's the first blue book in Oregon.
First Blue Book?
The first blue book. You're familiar with a blue book. When you go down to the state capitol, they sell blue books. Basically, it's a directory, if you will, of the state across the board. And I got this from another gentleman who owned it, who shared it with me after I got involved with him. Because at the time I was with the Portland Observer newspaper as one of the publishers at that point in time, and I was doing his typesetting.
Oh yeah.
So when he got ready to retire out of the retirement.
We put little letters on the.
He sold that to me.
Oh my gosh,
And
really?
I kept it right there. This is Oregon.
Yes.
Oregon, not just Northeast. It's Oregon.
Oregon.
It's communicating with folks.
Exactly.
And I've interviewed folks based on that same base.
There you go.
Everybody who was somebody, every elected official.
I got to learn about that blue book.
That blue book. You pick up a blue book.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Man, it's old. It got that piece together.
Okay.
And we'll keep that brand there,
Yes.
if you will. You got my point?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yep. And then naturally, it's sort of a political kind of a piece.
Hey.
And I learned in the early 60s, when I came here as a Marine recruiter, I was all over the place.
Yeah, I've heard
I was
stories.
looking for, I
Yeah.
was looking for bodies.
Oh yeah.
They called me Buzzard during that day. I swooped in on you. I recruited out the old
Bruce,
Pioneer
Bruce,
Post
all right.
Office downtown.
Yeah.
Doing that particular one-man operation. Now every other branch was there, and all I did was stand by that door,
Yeah.
helping out, really reaching out to the young folks.
Yeah.
Because even to this day, we're not reaching out anymore as much as we should
No,
be.
Yeah.
not
We
even.
help them out.
We wait for them to come. We say you can Google it. You can go to the website.
Well,
you know.
they used to make that point about they were gang members, and no, there was no such thing. It was expungement during that time.
Yeah.
I knew all the judges.
Yeah.
I'd go down to the courthouse.
I could have used you back then.
I'd like to get that back to the table. You get my point? And even the draft. A lot of people don't understand the definition of the draft and what it meant to our society.
Yeah.
You got me? But you can't expect a young person to identify with you specifically what their career is. It didn't work that way.
You're right. Yeah.
We're supposed to have had a system, an education system that was supposed to have done that. But all of a sudden it's changed through the years. And now all of a sudden young people are just out there trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do. They've got all this energy. So we got to get it back to the table.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
people.
so this is good. We got a
Yeah.
we got a team going now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
You feeling good?
I have,
Okay.
Bob, I'll tell you what, I do filmmaking, I have cameras.
Good.
I can do all this stuff here at Open Signal.
Oh, you.
I can do all the stuff at KBOO, all the hands-on stuff, the technical stuff, microphones.
Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout.
We're going to utilize you to kind of be
Yeah.
a part of the team of putting the show on.
Yeah,
If it's cool, that okay
that's
with you?
fine
Sean?
with me.
Okay, good. Well, hey, yeah, in fact, you can start Friday.
Fridays, yeah.
We'll talk with Vo a little bit because you already gone through.
So what are you doing later?
Yeah,
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, but see,
Being very respectful of your time.
Exactly, yeah.
but then at that same time, we might be able to do something else where you do a little practice run. I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on again in about another week or so again.
Yeah.
And I'll have an opportunity. To do 2 more shows.
Yeah.
You guys might be able to find a guest that you like to interview and talk about. Blah blah blah.
Stir the pot.
That's a start.
It's available.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a start. Okay. So okay. Now that's the introduction and what we're going to be doing. Going right down to the community. Look like there's going to be a veterans fair here coming up here very shortly, and that's going to be our next guest.
Okay.
And we're going to have her on, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, and then that'll be that, and that'll be shown.
Okay.
As you know, so it's a live show then. Okay. Check it out on the other days, Tuesday, whatever, on Sundays. Okay. 11 o'clock, Channel 4. Channel 4, Comcast. Okay.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
22 and 23 respectively, Tuesday and Friday. Okay. But a lot of times that announcement will be on the show too.
We'll hit them up too. We'll let everybody know.
And get it out.
yeah,
Get it,
yeah,
let 'em know.
yeah.
And get it out.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good?
Yay.
Well, all right. And I'm thinking, this is community television, so what I'll do, I'll just invite her, and then you guys can just walk around this way.
We'll do the hokey pokey.
Yeah. That's right.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Sounds good?
Bruce, thank you so much. This was an awesome
This has
opportunity.
been
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Bruce.
This has been a pleasure, baby.
Thank you, Bruce.
Okay, good.
Big
Okay,
time,
baby.
big time. We'll be around.
All right.
Thanks
good.
again,
All right,
Bruce.
Sean, you're the man, man.
Appreciate it.
Okay, good. You got my number, right? I'll
I'll get it here.
Get the number from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, come on up there, dear. You got this representative from the. You got your shoes, and you want to sit down and look at the deal, or you guys want to go?
That's fine.
Come on, just go. Get on in here, real quick, like. There you
Can't
go.
wait.
Come
You a
on.
veteran, ain't you? Ain't you a veteran? Come on in here.
Come on.
Yeah, you a veteran.
Okay, part 2.
Part 2.
Okay, good. Okay, good. We can do that.
I don't have no problem with that.
We can do that.
In the middle of
You right there.
Yeah, we can get it right there. There you go. That's cool. I like that. That's good. That's good. Okay, folks, as you can see, it's community television, and we're very active out here. I mean, getting right down to the business aspect of it. We got a veterans fair coming in here very shortly, and here it is, right here. We got the whole deal, 10 a.m. 2025, November the 11th. November the 11th, the Veterans Fair. And we got someone here that's going to spend some time sharing with us why that's so important that she does. And then she got an association she represents, a big time, National Black Veterans Association. We got a number of associations from a veteran standpoint. We got the American Legion, we got the Veterans of Foreign War, we got all kinds of,
We have disabled American veterans.
We got all kinds of folks.
We have all kinds of.
And we want to educate the community
Yay.
about that. And that there are many folks. Anybody, in all due respect, anybody over 60 or whatever, 30, whatever, you got the Iraq War and this, that, and the other. Many of those individuals joined the deal. They don't wear their gear as much as they should be. Should wear that gear.
Well, I
should
think
wear
they
that
should.
cover. They should.
I think they should.
Wear that
Show
cover.
the community
I
that
make it
you did
mandatory
serve
on my head to keep
serve
something
for our
that
country.
talks to that piece, right?
Exactly.
And you'd be surprised when you wear that cover, people will acknowledge that.
They will. They
Thanks
will.
for serving, and that's good to do.
Yes, it is.
You know? Because too often we don't raise that flag enough.
Oh,
But
always raise the flag.
I remember when as a young person, every morning I went to school, first thing we did was raise that flag. And nowadays, we don't raise that flag.
We're still raising it.
We are still raising.
We're
And maybe we
still
can get up. Hey, education, Portland Public Schools, superintendent, please come on. Let's talk about raising that flag.
Hey, there you go.
And make sure that it's diverse.
Uh-huh.
Men and women, the whole 9 yards, across the board. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's get down to the other day. We got this young lady here, very young lady that's here to talk to us about the upcoming fair. But I want her to spend some time and talk a little bit more about the organization first. Let's talk about the organization and bring us up to date on they're here in Oregon, right?
Yes.
Got me? And the main staple is that they're right here in the city of Portland, right?
City of Portland.
So I won't go beyond that point. Let's go.
Okay. My name is Francesca
There
Lee.
you go. I like that.
I am a part of the National Association for Black Veterans. We do is Chapter 32 here in Portland, Oregon, located in Portland, Oregon. We are the only National Association for Black Veterans in the state of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
So we got established in 2004. A lot of y'all might have known Lieutenant Colonel Brown, Linnell Brown, Thomas Brown was also from the local area. These gentlemen got together around November of 2004, and they established this group to help establish a connection with the community as well as veterans. I'm a big I'm not going to say I'm a fan. I'm an advocate for veterans. I'm an advocate for veterans because I'm a veteran myself. A lot of
Right,
y'all
you're
may
gonna
not
say.
know.
Yeah.
United States Marine Corps.
No.
Marine, oh boy.
Yes,
So during Desert Storm, but I want to educate the community and let them know that we don't just the only time they would celebrate veterans is during Memorial Day. That's at the funeral or at a memorial or at a cemetery. That is not the end.
In respect, yeah.
So I fight for Veterans Day. I am a part of the Veterans Day committee to do the Veterans Day parade. That was the flyer that Bruce Bouchard had showed you.
Yep.
I want everybody to see that. This is the Portland's Veterans Day parade. This is to come out as a participant. Get your company come out, your schools, whatever. Veterans are very valuable to our community. They're very valuable today. Come back and they give their knowledge, their support, their energy, their resources to the community. The community is a complete entity of numerous parts. And so veterans you see some veterans may have fought in World War II.
Yep.
And then they have these beautiful stories, and I want to get them to talk and tell us about how they did these beautiful things and all the adventures they had, and how they give back to the community today. So I want you to come. I want everybody to come to the Veterans Day Parade. We have a website. It's Veterans Day PDX, and I want to make sure I'm saying that right. It is Veterans Day PDX at Outlook.com.
Okay.
Veterans Day Portland at Outlook.com. Go on that website, and there's you can participate. You can volunteer. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for all of that, because it takes the whole community to put on a Veterans Day Parade. It is showing and it's other people in the community will see you in the parade, and then they become knowledgeable about what are you doing in the community. So I just wanted I thank Bruce for being around, and he's been a mentor of mine for years. Paul Knowles is a part of NAVVETS.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
And you know, we have wonderful veterans who have we fight for veterans to get their support claims done. A lot of times, you know, we want to make sure that not only the veterans okay, but the family okay. We have to. The community is about a family. All the families connected are a community. So as a community, come on out to the Veterans Day Parade. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Please wave. My name is Fran, and I will wave back. I want you to be in it. I want you to come support it. I want you to be a part of this thing. This thing is very important, because we want to show the community that veterans are not just go to serve their country, serve under the same flag, whether you're Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or whatever, even ROTC, we serve the same country. And then back in the day when I was coming in school, they raised the flag and you learned the Pledge of Allegiance. Yep. Find out, research, why do we do the Pledge of Allegiance? Well, how important is that? How important is that? This United States of America is for the land of the free.
Yeah.
And the home so let's great. Do it. Home of the great. Yeah. Come on, let's get it. Right. So I'm looking forward to the Veterans Day Parade. It is November 11th. You can't miss it. It's 11/11.
I was gonna say
you can't miss 11/11. 10 o'clock. I'll see you there. Okay.
She said a lot, but we're going to get her to say some more things about that. In fact, make sure you get Reggae involved in this piece also too. And then just a few other points. You know, we were talking about veterans across the board. It's a very diverse organization.
Yes, it is.
Any veteran could join.
Any veteran
can join, if you will. And that's a very important piece. Too often, a lot of times people say, well, gee whiz, it's just a black organization. It's not.
No.
The American Legion is the same thing. It's not just a white organization.
Yes.
It's not. It's for veterans.
It's
the VFW is not just a white organization. It's for all veterans.
Name.
It's a name. Women have the.
It's a name.
There are a multitude, and in all due respect, the reason why they've done that is to reach out. Yeah. Because everybody has different lanes.
Yes.
Everyone had different lanes. And so consequently, they say, well, look, I think I like this over here. Some people, I've joined 4 or 5 different organizations with veterans.
Yes.
You know, because a lot of times they like to access over here. I like to do that too.
Yes.
When I meet friends and buddies of mine, you know, in Vietnam, I met a lot of folks. You got me? Along that line. And so it's a very important piece. And again, they raise that flag.
They raise the flag.
Everybody on that Veterans Day, that's a flag raising day.
Right.
Anything to do with veterans, even Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
That's a flag raising day.
That's a flag raising day.
To honor those who passed away, if you will.
Those that have passed away. Right.
Yeah, so it's a very important piece, but it also there's more history there, just like you were saying. You'd be surprised at the history that they bring to the table to talk about their various ventures, if you will.
Yes.
Not just in war per se, but while they actually were participating in this body, if you will, going through boot camp, and then for those individuals who were lost with reference to trying to identify with careers, the military basically gave them that opportunity
Yes.
to be able, because guess what? When you get out of boot camp, you are assigned to a job.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah.
There's no such thing as unemployment.
Yes,
just
so
wandering
in the
that's-
military.
around. No.
You got a specific job,
that
and
you're
a
gonna
lot of
do.
times that's the first time an individual, if you will, get an opportunity, because they didn't have that background.
They didn't have
Mom and
that
dad weren't
background.
doctors and lawyers and this.
That's
that, and that.
right.
They were just common folks.
It was training.
Just what I'm saying.
It was
but
training
But
for the
OJT
real
gives you a
world.
spot.
Now, isn't there a test for when somebody, a young person wants to join the armed forces?
Yeah.
What are the steps in that?
It's an ASVAB test, and my thing is they go to MEP Center a lot of times.
And what is MEPS?
That's right. Serious.
Okay.
It's access. It's the employment agency.
So-
There you go.
So to speak.
Military employment agency.
There you
Right.
go.
Okay.
So what they do is they take these tests and they start to find out, what are you scoring high in? Are you good in mathematics? Are you good in mechanical operation, or whatever, communication, different things? And so wherever you score high in, then they want to try to excel or expand on that, what you knowledge that you already have. So once they, because that gives you, because whether we know it or not, we're learning every day.
Oh yeah.
So
Better be.
you better be learning something every day.
Right.
So we're learning every day. So things is just daily activity. You learn something, and so as you're learning, and when you get to that test, and that test shows you, you might not even realize that you're mechanically inclined.
Right.
But what the military does is take that test. They find out where you score highest in, or the
That's
top
right.
3, and they try to get a feel that it will help you enhance that knowledge that you already have, so you don't have to start at square one. The
Right,
training,
right.
basic training, is over. That just taught you how to physically get up in the morning, make the
That's
bed,
right, that's right.
and
They'll teach you how to get up
run.
early.
That's right. Team player.
Get you
Team player.
in a
Warrior.
routine.
That's right. That's
as
right.
grandparents would say.
Right.
But and once you start, and then you'll go to what they call a training school, and in different branches call it different things. But when you go to a training school, they will enhance even further. First you do basic training, then you do your school training.
That's right.
And that is the career or field that
That's
you
right.
will be working in.
That's right.
And you will learn more and more as your rank goes up. You learn more, you get more responsibility, and then it actually, when you come out of the service and you come back in the world, all that you learned in the military comes into play.
Oh, big time.
Because you know how to get up on time, you know where to be.
Discipline.
Your clothes is you got your, whether you have a uniform or not. You're ready to go. You're inside. You're doing the job. You're learning things.
Team player.
And you it's not a team player. You're not in competition with your
No.
friend. But we got
know
a
how to work
task
together.
to get
That's right.
done.
You gotta-
So let's do it together.
Yep.
And
And you can still be cool.
and
yeah.
say
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Are we
yes.
cool? Are we not cool? Are
Yes,
we not
we
cool?
listen. These veterans right here.
And you accept that. You see, you accept that
And these,
with pleasure.
yes, and I can't wait to, I can't wait to see everybody at the Veterans Day. But I really can't. There is so much of variety of people,
Yeah.
of ages, schools, businesses, companies. I can't wait to see
Well,
who
the
shows up.
majority of the people that are standing on the street, sitting down, are veterans.
Yes,
Or have
yes,
parents who are veterans.
yes,
if
yes.
you will. That's you know what I mean. So it's really a veterans. It is a Veterans Day parade.
It is.
It's a veterans parade.
It is.
If you will.
It is. You'll be amazed at how many people, like people will speak to me. They was like, I saw you in the parade. I was like, they said, I waved at you. I said, did I wave back? And they said, yes, you did.
So hand waving.
And it is so much fun, and it is a tribute to not just the veterans that came before me, but the veterans that may be coming behind me, and to show my community that I not only love my community, but I love all the veterans in the community. So it's just, I just can't I'm excited. It's a great honor.
Yeah, like I said, just even extending that to a certain degree. You would hope that the high schools would get involved.
I would love to see the bands yes, I would love to see that, and the more the merrier. You want to, some of the veterans grew up here in Portland, and they would love to see their alma mater in the parade.
Right.
So and,
each one reach one.
Each one reach one. Right.
Well, I'm going back to my school. See if they get involved. Grant High School.
Oh, all right.
See if they get involved.
And you got other groups. What are some of the groups? What are some of the other groups that you're going to have in here?
I'm going to have all the as many veteran organizations as I can have. I'm going to have I have Oregon Marine Chapter 1. I'm part of a Women Marines. Oh. I'm asking each and everybody, and I have a couple of groups that I haven't talked to before, but they're going to be going over there to talk to them and see how they feel about coming out. And then they're like, we're small. I don't care. Bring a banner. Bring a banner. Get your guys together. Get your women together. Bring your kids. Bring some candy so I can toss it. I do toss out candy. Y'all don't get mad at me, okay?
You do a little candy tossers.
Pokey bait. Watch this. Pokey bait. Remember that one?
Pokey bait. I ain't heard that in years. That's kind of funny because I hadn't heard that in years. But
the VFW, are they going to be in? Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I've asked the VFW.
American Legion?
I've asked American Legion.
Okay.
I'm asking DAV. And there's different other groups, and I have a whole list. And
I know one group that's pretty big on that is the Portland chapter of the NAACP. Okay. Our president James Posey. Yeah. I think he was a veteran. Yeah, he's a veteran. But last year was he the head? Not the head of the. Somebody's the Grand Marshal.
Yes, he was.
He was the Grand Marshal last year, 2024.
yes.
Do you have your Grand Marshal yet for 25? Or
I have 2 Grand Marshals, and I'm going to surprise you.
Don't surprise us. We can wait. We'll put them both there.
We can wait.
Yes, I have them come. I've got them coming out, and I got we may have 1 or 2 more others.
That's good.
And we're looking forward to having. We want more schools involved.
Oh, very much so.
We want more schools involved.
Maybe some of the ROTCs outside of the city.
Right.
Outside area.
Right. And so get your steps together. Get your
like the 503 steppers.
Get your 503 steppers and all of them. Sisters for Life, all of you. I want them all in because it is about the community. I do this to give back to my community. To give back to my community. Portland has been just wonderful to me, and NAVET has been wonderful to me. I'm part of DAV. I was part of DAV and VFW, so I just want everybody to see that. Hey, today we don't have to go to work. Most people don't. We don't have to go to work. Let's come out, have a party in the parade, and have a great day.
Now, Bruce and Fran, but one thing that when I see a veteran and then we exchange, I'm a vet. My first question is, what was your MOS? MOS is military officer school or military
occupational skill.
And then you find out what was your MOS, Fran? What did you do in the service? And I know we're not nosy.
You're gonna laugh.
That's okay. No, it's important. It's important.
I was the only female in my job.
Okay.
There was no other woman to teach me my job. There hadn't been nobody there to even train me, and hadn't been nobody in 8 years. Wow. And I come along, I broke I wouldn't say broke the age record. I was 28 going on 29, and the age limit for Marine Corps at that time was 26.
Oh.
And I went to the MEP station. I passed all the tests. And they said, well, we can't let you in because it's your age. And I was like, well, I think you set those standards in the age limit because nobody had passed them, but I have. So I'm gonna get y'all don't laugh at me. I'm gonna get a bag of chips and a soda, and I'm gonna go over here and sit. You go talk to who you want to, because I'm not going home a civilian.
You going? Simplify. Hello. She met the criteria.
Hello.
I met the criteria.
You met the criteria.
You didn't think at 28 we could do that.
That's
So
right.
we did. So I did, and they had to send a commander to come out and sign me in. I had an age waiver to go in.
There you go.
And
There
I
you
went
go.
in, and I broke the run record twice in one day. So it was like, it's your mindset. It's like, let's go in here and get this.
Get it done.
I just wanted to get done. So I broke it once, and there was like, she cheated. I'm like, cheated? How can I cheat? There is nobody to. How am I cheat? I don't even know where I'm at. And so, but I love the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps, they don't tell you nothing in boot camp. Don't get discouraged.
Friend, you still haven't told us the MOS though.
So,
Is it coming? Is it coming? Is it coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, after the 8 years, after the people came and there was nobody to teach me, I ended up in what they call audiovisual documentation,
Oh, okay.
which means is I'm filming history for the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And I was documenting it and sending it back to Washington, D.C.
Awesome.
about it. That's what
Awesome.
we're talking about.
Awesome.
It's in your blood. It's
Awesome.
it's in your blood.
Hey, awesome. Awesome.
friend.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, it
That
was
good. That
fun.
was good. Mine was 6,400. I still remember it.
What
today.
is that?
6,400. You know,
Tell me what a 6400 is.
How about electronics? I was heavy into electronics and the flight trainers. I
Okay.
was a flight trainer instructor.
Oh,
And
wow.
all of the major flying equipment we had. C-130s, the biggies.
Ooh, I like the
Phantoms, the
C-130s.
whole nine yards.
Yeah.
But the interesting part about was that when I went to school, big time school, I was certified and all that other good stuff. But then all of a sudden I'm sitting up there at El Toro. I'll be quick. I was sitting up there at El Toro, California, because that's where we were based.
Yeah.
That air base. And a general by the name of Shoup, he was a commandant of the Marine Corps.
Oh,
And
yes.
he was inspecting the troops.
Yes.
And someone said, well, who are those Marines over there? They have no M16s. And there I was sitting up there in a squad, it was very high tech side stuff. And said, who are these people? Look, you're not a Marine unless you carry a weapon, an inspection.
Oh.
And that following week, I was in Vietnam.
Wow. Wow.
I was in
Wow.
Vietnam
Okay.
at a helicopter base.
Okay.
Ooh.
At a helicopter base. And the first shirt and the commanding officer, I trained the commanding officer there doing that particular. So he's
awesome.
a CO.
Okay.
So next thing I knew, he says, "Well, what are you doing?" They called me Rock at the time. 'Cause
Oh,
I was a
he's
gunnery
got a
sergeant.
nickname.
I
was a
can
gunnery
see
sergeant.
that. I can see that, Rock.
I see that, Rock.
I was a gunnery sergeant at the time.
Yeah.
So he said, what are you doing here, Rock? I said, well, sir, hey, the commandant said, hey, you will go. He assigned me. He said, well, tell you what, I need someone down here at that E Club. Help him out.
Okay. Okay.
So we
For those of you that don't know what an E Club is,
What's the
it's
E Club, friend?
It is enlisted men,
Enlisted-
an enlisted
men and
club.
women, yeah, both.
Officers go to one club,
that's right.
and enlisted go to
yeah,
another club.
That's right. So it was a very interesting deal. So that was my job. You know, so boom. Then when I got
Perfect.
through that, got back and went back through the same process again. You know, but it was a very enlightened piece. And then all of a sudden, they were looking at it from a standpoint of a career piece, and said, "Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We want to send you to recruiting school." So all of a sudden, there I was back east. I went to recruiting school.
Ooh.
That's how I came to Portland, Oregon,
Awesome.
as a Marine recruiter.
Wow.
That's how I came to
Wow.
Portland, Oregon, as
Wow.
a Marine recruiter.
Wow.
Go get those hippies in Portland.
Right up front, that was an interesting piece too, because I said, well, excuse the Prince. I said, where's the black community? I said,
We are.
gee, I don't see any problem.
No problem.
You found this, Bruce. You
But
found
I
It's
got
such a
in there in
beautiful
the
community
recruiting.
here, though.
Yeah.
And in fact, the first recruiting station we had, from Marine Corps standpoint, with the rest of I recruited some of the other guys in the other services, because most of us we were headquartered at the old Pioneer Post Office.
Oh.
Oh, right downtown.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got the
from the
old
mall.
man to open up
Square.
an office in Northeast Portland,
Oh, wow.
right there on Shaver and MLK.
Yes.
That was my office.
All right.
There you
Look
go.
at history.
That's
There you
right.
go.
So it was a very interesting piece because here I was, I was in communication now, right?
Right.
Recruiting.
Right.
Okay, and then visiting the judges and basically making my quotas and this, that, and the other, which was good.
Making deals.
But it gave me the opportunity to
Deals.
go all over the state and elsewhere, in a uniform. You got me? I had a lane. So when they saw me coming, that's who I was. But it was joyful to see that I was able to get young men in. I focused, if you will, on JDH.
Okay.
I focused on those individuals that were possibility.
JDH is juvenile delinquent home.
there you
Don't
go.
ask me how I
There
know
you go.
that. I read that somewhere. So
So the folks who was kind of like in the law enforcement blah 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 routine,
Right.
that was my focus.
Right.
And it makes me feel good to see it one every so often. Some of them went to the fire department, all kinds of folks.
To
that
help
come back.
everybody be
It's
a
just
pillar
so,
in society, right?
It's not bragging, but I felt good about that.
Right.
Yeah,
And
man.
so the Corps has been a career to me. I'm still career oriented.
Exactly.
Because as Shoop said to when he was down in Ventura, once a Marine, always a Marine.
That's right.
don't
Once a
forget that.
Marine, always
you
a
got that
Marine.
M16. Keep it with you. Get me? So anyway, that's right. How about yourself?
Yeah, what was your
Oh,
MOS?
MOS.
Well-
My MOS was a 93 Foxtrot.
93
Uh-oh.
Foxtrot. Oh,
Foxtrot
gee.
in
Okay.
Washington National Guard.
Okay.
Weatherman.
Weatherman.
To the artillery.
Oh.
So our mission was every 2 hours we would blow up this big. Well, we first got to get the battery together, charge it up battery, put it on a big balloon that we blow up with helium, and we put a transmitter on it, and whoosh it goes, and it would tell the way the wind's blowing, the barometric pressure, and the temperature, the different layers, and with all that information, the artillery would be right on point.
Awesome.
Sometimes, yeah,
Ah.
yeah, 93 Foxtrot, Weatherman.
So realistically,
Well, it was better than not being on track.
Yeah.
Oh man, you almost was a spotter.
And every 2
me
hours,
that
like we talk
information.
about through the night,
Yeah, right.
12 o'clock,
Wow.
2 o'clock.
Awesome.
You
Every
learn how to
2
wake up
hours.
and go back to sleep.
Every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
You know, it's kind of interesting how we remember those times.
Ooh, I'm telling you.
back
That
of
was
the
your
truck, in the
career.
back of the
That was
truck.
your career, and you use it every day. You got
Yeah,
my
you
point?
do.
Yeah.
Because that's your reference point.
Yes, you do.
That is your reference point.
That's your
And
reference
That's why I
point.
feel so good about the Corps and what it did for me. Because I
It
didn't
did
have
wonderful
that
things for
person
me.
sticking out and holding me by the hand and saying, this is the way you go. Because my mom and dad were, they were just hard workers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's another area that we are going to start.
We are,
focusing on,
but
education.
I would love to have a place where veterans can get together and talk about, like they do at VFW,
Yeah.
DAV, and NAVVETS and places. If you're not a part of an organization, make it a point to
To do
get
that.
connected with your veteran organizations.
Okay.
If you are not a veteran yourself, there is somebody in your family or immediate connection
That
that
would.
is a veteran.
Got to
right.
be. Got to be.
So you make it a point to enjoy the stories because their history from all of us that shaped us today.
Very much so. Well, guess what? We got about a minute, but guess what? You set the tone. Marine,
Thank you.
Hoorah, okay?
Hoorah.
Okay, so you're going to be the leading component, if you will, to
Yes.
do a piece possibly once a month
Yes,
and invite a lot of the other organizations
I will invite them out.
and educate folks about they do
Yes,
exist
let's
and the
do
kinds
it.
of people that are sitting in leadership type positions, okay?
Let's get them out.
Okay. Well, look here. We got about another 30 seconds and whatever. All I will say is that this has been great. And you please
This was a-
go to that Portland Veterans Day parade.
Portland
You got a
Veterans Day Parade.
Phone number real quick.
Oh, we have a 503
Go on.
412 4330.
And what day was that?
That is Veterans Day Parade, and that's November the 11th at 10 a.m. See me on MLK and Beach.
Okay.
We go down to Alberta.
Sounds great. Well, folks, you've got community. You got to go to work. Get those young folks in, okay?
Thank
Thank you very much. Hope to see you.
Thank
see you next
Bruce.
week. Okay.
Oh, it was a great time, Bruce.
Awesome, Bob. Okay.